gosh, 3 hours. Oh gosh.
So it's
Okay, YouTube's gonna be.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube is a bit more raw.
Yes.
So it actually might not even take as long because I won't have to do lots of different small cuts. It's more just like putting in, long clips of me speaking and whatever else I'm filming,
Yeah.
and then so I need to get on it really. I keep telling myself.
Your left side here's really not happy.
Yeah. One thing that I actually wanted to ask was, for years now, my lower back, one side is constantly more raised than the other side.
So your left side.
You probably noticed that.
Yeah, this side here is almost like puffed out compared to this side.
And it's been like that for years now, and I've never really, taken it seriously because it's never caused me discomfort or pain. But I want to know what your thoughts are on it and what I should do to kind of help this go back to normal, because is it just muscle tightness? What is it? Because I'm just so confused, because I feel like it might have occurred from, my only thought process is deadlifting, but again, like, maybe not, I don't know. So do you have any thoughts on like what that could be?
So it's the so these muscles, this muscle bunch here, is the erector spinalis muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have inflammation through it, but if you feel like it's all the time, it's not like after doing exercise, or do you feel like it flares up after exercise?
I feel like it's just always sticking out, and that's literally it. It never flares up specifically. It never causes me discomfort, but I'm interested to know what it is and why.
Yeah. So if it's always up, normally it's like a little bit of, it could be obstruction. So maybe it's something to do with the well, it could be like you have a curvature in the spine, like scoliosis. It could be maybe more of a structural difference. So maybe you've pulled something at some time, and now you've got like this tight band which is constantly keeping that raised. But it doesn't cause you pain, though, you say?
No.
No.
So when I stand up, like, if I just tuck my back in, you can kind of see it sticking out a lot more. I find it's so interesting to why it's like that. Because it just doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't ever cause me any pain.
That would be quite,
So I don't know.
It does feel muscular though, like it is a muscular pull out. Is there any pains through here?
Nah. I wouldn't say so. Not anything that's abnormal. No, it feels pretty normal.
Yeah. It's a bit tender through that bit?
Yeah, it's a bit tight.
QL.
Oh. Maybe this will help out.
I think I'll get it moving. Yeah. You wouldn't have overtrained it or anything, would you? It's not going to be like, oh, I just trained my my left side for years opposed to my right. So
I feel like when I first noticed it, I guess a few years ago, I was mixed grip deadlifting a lot.
Yeah.
So one of my thought processes is that when I'm holding the bar with my underhand on my left hand, it could be causing a little bit more activation on the left side, or less activation.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. It might not be, but that's honestly the only thought process of why that's occurred. I have no idea what it was. So yeah, I used to deadlift, max out quite a lot a couple of years ago.
It is really tight here. It might actually just be it's real muscle tension. It just needs really.
Oh, damn, that is tight. Because so is this content primarily for the
odd. So I can't get that wider scope on it and make it look less like.
Yeah.
perfect, I was going to say. You can put your arms to the side, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Feels a bit more comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, as you start working up here, it's definitely.
Mm.
Okay, we've got some knots there.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it feels good, but it feels also painful.
Yeah. So the sports massage can be quite intense. I think yours is probably amplified because you haven't had anything for 2 years. So, was it like this though? Your sports massage or was it more deep tissue?
I think it might have been deep tissue.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, that's not happy. So I think a lot of this is actually muscular tension.
yeah, likely is. But it's interesting how it's on the left side.
Yeah. So like this bit here, and this side is really, really quite tense. Do you have a pelvic tilt? Well, this is quite twisted.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Interesting. So what is the right side? Should it be higher up?
So if I was to level you out,
Mm-hmm.
you'd be like that. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That probably feels really odd. Does that feel like you're not straight?
Yeah, it does feel a little odd.
Yeah. So this bit here is now kind of, it's still raised, but this side's not twisted. Where you would naturally go there was kind of like that.
Right. Right.
So that is you, pelvic wise level.
Interesting. So maybe it's like that because it's just overactive
Yeah.
compared to the right side.
Yeah. Could
Why?
be that it's been overreactive. Could be, don't know, like going through here, whether it's the hips flexors are quite tight. It's pulling you in for a twist. I guess you won't really know until you get like a scan. Really. Yeah, no. So we're very heavily rehab side. So we have got physios, we've got sports therapists, predominantly sports therapists.
I'm probably quite a hard client to do this on then.
Yeah, you're a project. This is great.
Oh.
But we're going to take this hand and you're going to put it on your back here.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Okay, we're going to do the other side.
Oh.
So it is normal for it to feel quite clunky through here and like sore because we're stretching it out, getting it moving again.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you feel like a little bit achy for a day or two, and then afterwards you feel really good. So.
Yeah. I remember last time when I got my massage, Yeah, like really maybe really sleepy.
Yes.
Maybe quite like, I don't know, it's lightheaded. Maybe it was the oils they used, or I'm not too sure specifically, but
Yeah. You kind of in Tyson is kind of like a you get like a little bit of adrenaline, endorphin, cortisol hit all at the same time.
right.
So your body's a little like yee, and
Yeah.
because we're getting blood flow going, we're manipulating your blood flow through the muscles. Like the blood what's been a little bit stagnant is now being pushed out, so your immune system starts to kick in a bit. It's kind of going, oh, hang on a minute, why is there all this kind of like change in blood kind of like compound position, and it's all different, you know? So
Interesting.
you sometimes will get like runny noses, and you feel a bit blocked up. You sit up, you're a bit daisy, like you've just come out from a cinema. It's like light adjustments, all sorts.
Interesting.
Oh.
What feels worse, the left or the right side?
They feel different, but yeah, this side feels more compact. This whole side's very lumpy. So it's got like lots of big knots in it, and then yeah, we've got this. I feel like it's a little bit like a muscle imbalance, maybe kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Ever injured this side, lower back, or anything on this side?
No, that's what's confused me. Is that there is just I can't really piece together what the cause has been, because never really had any problems with it.
Hypermobility.
I am quite flexible.
Okay.
I used to do gymnastics when I was younger.
Right.
But that was quite a few years ago.
Okay.
Right.
So for okay, yeah. Did you do what kind of things were you doing in gymnastics? Because that's quite interesting. You said gymnastics, because that is actually could be something.
I mean, just the usual, really. A bit of floor, bit of the trampoline. I was never like amazing, and I never did it a lot. Like, it was just like a once a week thing for a couple of years.
Okay.
When I was just younger, really, in early teens, like even like 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So,
how long did you do it for?
Few years, like 4 years maybe.
Okay.
It could be less, could be a bit more. But yeah, probably roughly around that.
Because in gymnastics, that's the common thing. They develop one side of their muscle of their back where they get really strong because of the movements they're doing. Like they're going in one direction, or they're always, they're pulling up and doing one thing on one side and practicing that.
Yeah.
They then get this like chain of muscle composition which is stronger than the other side.
Interesting.
And then, when you're younger, they're not. If you're not doing it. You're doing it a lot, but you're not doing it professionally or something. They're not obviously like, here's a training plan to balance you out. It's kind of a little like, off you go.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be something to do with it. Hypermobility could be something again to be doing with it, because it might be that everything's quite happy to twist and turn.
Yeah. Oh.
This side's tight, isn't it? Not through there.
Oh.
Gosh. It's a big old knot here.
I'm probably giving you some work here.
Yeah.
How many clients do you tend to see in a day?
Oh, it does range.
Yeah,
So normally it could be in between 5 and 8.
Wow.
I'm trying to taper it down now. What we'll do, we'll get to some of those movements for your neck, I think. Range of motion for your neck. So we'll just have you sitting on the edge of the bed. Back. And again. Good. And back. And again. Cool, and back. Okay. This hand's going to come out this way.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go in like this, and then you're going to go out like that. You're going to whack the camera. So, off you go for it. Again. One more time. Perfect. So, I'm going to lean the other side. Go for it. And again. Oh, one more time.